Yenni spends $18 on food and one third of the remainder on books. She saved the rest of her money, which was 4 out of 9 of her money at first. How much did she have at first? Okay, so let's understand the significance of the numerator and the denominator first. Okay, so this numerator here will be on the books because she spent 1 unit on books. Okay, and these 3 units will be, does it refer to my total or does it refer to my remainder? Okay, so it's really the comprehension of this phrase here. And 1 out of 3 of the remainder on books. So if they say of the remainder means your 3 units here represents your remainder. Okay, and we're gonna do the same. Let's do the same for the next fraction, 4 out of 9. So she saved the rest of money, which was 4 out of 9 of her money at first. So this 4 will be the save. Okay, what about this 9? So, which was 4 out of 9 of her money at first. Of her money at first, meaning to say this 9 units will be the total at first. Okay, so as we can see, the denominators, they are referring to different things. This is really just purely referring to remainder money. This is referring to the whole thing at first. Okay, so can we make denominators the same? We can't, okay? Please do not do that. So this is a remainder theory question, which we have to draw out a model. Okay, so let's proceed to do that. So this is our total at first. Now, she spent $18 on food, so park $18 aside first. No, and she spent 1/3 of the remainder. So please identify the remainder first. Okay, so remainder will be this portion. And we can proceed to redraw the remainder down. And this time we can cut the remainder into 3 equal parts based on our fraction here. Okay, so out of 3 parts, what we know is that 1 part is spent on books. Now, and she saved the rest. Okay, so of course, whatever is this 2 units left is the saving the rest. Right, you can call this saved. Okay, now if we look back at this fraction here, notice that I have not involved this in my model at all. Okay, I'm just purely identifying whatever the question gives to me, the 1/3 spent on both. Of course, the remaining 2/3 is the left. So we have to think about what should we do with this 4 out of 9. Okay, so if we notice, right, this 4 and this 2 are referring to the same thing. Okay, so let me just highlight that out. This is the save, correct? From the fraction, this 4 units represents the savings. And also at the same time, from my model, this is also referring to her savings. Now, however, based on what I see here, save should be 4 units. But looking at my model, do I observe 4 units for saved? I don't. I only see 2 units. Okay, which means that I need to make sure I do something to make sure 4 and 2 shows the same number of units. Okay, so how to have 4U and 2U at the same time? So this is where you think of your lowest common multiple between 4 and 2. Because this 4 is from here, the 2 is from the 2 units here. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to go and try to make LCM. So LCM in this case is 4 units, right? 3, 4, and 2 is 4 units. Of course, some of you might want to think of making 8 units, which is alright also. Okay, but of course, the lower the number, the better, the more convenient it is for you. So left, in this case, or you can say save. Save is 4 out of the total at first. I need to show this as 4 units, so which means that I need to change this to 4 units by either you cut it further or you can just assign 2U, 2U to each of them. Because the left is treated as 4U, right? So you see, 4U, 4U. Same. Okay, so same already, 4U, which means that you have already make sure that they tally with each other. Alright. So of course you can further cut. Some of you don't like to put this. You want to further kind of 4U now. It's not wrong also, but it will look a bit messy, especially when your model you have to make this into like many, many units. Now for you, it's still okay. Okay, if you cut, it's still not so messy. But if you have many units to make this into, then might not be so ideal. So this will be a neater way, just assigning 2 units to each of them. All right. Now, of course, this will be 2 units as well. Okay, and how many units is this? So you see, you can now find the units for the remainder, which is 6u, 2 times 3. Now, once you have established your units here, you can now safely rely on all the units that you see in the model, and you can also rely on all the units that you see in this fraction because you have made sure that 4 and 4 same already reflects the same. Okay, so that means what does the 9 here mean? The 9 here, the 9 units here means the total at first. You see, you can safely rely on this also. Okay, so now 9 units is from here to here. This is your 9 units. All right. Now, once you have this 9 units, okay, remainder, yes, as we can see, is 6u. You will want to use the usable value of $18 to find out how many units is $18. So remainder is 6u. So the $18 will be 9u minus 6u because this whole thing 9 minus 6. So this is your 3 units for $18. So let's record that down. 3 is $18. 1 unit, of course, will be $6. Now, once you get 1 unit, always reread back the question. They ask how much she have adds first. Okay, so adds first meaning the whole of total 9 units. So work out your 9 units value and there you go.